What's up, y'all? This is David Rodriguez, aka Dr. Gorilla, and I am a resident of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I wanted to highlight one of the most amazing creative spots within Dallas, Texas. Deep Ellum. I'm thankful to be one of the many visual artists who have contributed to this neighborhood, where artisans of every kind come together to share their skills and talents to beautify the city. Back in 2009, I was one of the founders of an artist not-for-profit organization called Art Love Magic, and we were given the opportunity to paint new mural pieces in what was known at the time as the Art Park at Commerce and Good Latimer in downtown Dallas. Many artists from our collective contributed and produced individual siloed pieces that reflected their own personal journey and style. I had created a piece called Prayer, where I depicted an angel hovering over a person who was in conversation with God. In 2009, that was my largest public work, and I was very grateful to have been able to create a piece that shared my faith with the city. 15 years later, back in October of 2024, Deep Ellum was looking for a fresh new coat of paint. A friend of mine, Dan Colser, let me know of the Artist Call, where they were recruiting muralists to create new works for the art park. So I checked out their website, uploaded my submission, and about a week later, I was notified that I was one of the artists selected to be part of the new installation. The focus of these new works would be to honor musical artists who have made an impact locally, nationally, and some internationally, who all hail from Dallas-Fort Worth or the greater state of Texas. Each visual artist suggested 4 possible musical artists they would be interested to paint from a list provided by the Deep Ellum Foundation, who is the entity organizing this effort. Based on the 4 options I provided to them, I was asked to create a mural of Tim DeLauder from Polyphonic Spree. I was a little bit familiar with Polyphonic Spree as I've heard their music on the soundtrack for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and they also redid the town meeting song from Nightmare Before Christmas, one of my favorite films, on a remix album. I had also seen them live the Christmas of 2023 at a local event. Always phenomenal. But I was a bit more familiar with Tim being the lead singer of Tripping Daisy in the 90s, which is where his musical career began, with the explosion of grunge music. I remember jamming out to a few of their radio play songs in those days. I had no idea I'd be painting a mural of him in less than a year from when I saw Polyphonic Spree play live at that Christmas event. As I worked through the beginning concepts of what I might produce for this mural, I was surprised to have been given the opportunity to connect to Tim DeLauder directly. Over a 3-day weekend, we went through about 8 or 9 concepts and finally landed on a composition we both approved of. On November 19th, 2024, the collective of artists that would create all of these new murals met up on site to get aligned on the vision and take the opportunity to get to know one another. Immediately after the meeting, I got to work laying out my design. November 20th was officially my first day of painting, and I needed to work fast since all the artists were working to either be done or be close to being done by Saturday, November 23rd. On that Saturday, Deep Ellum was throwing a huge block party showcasing a lot of local and national talents, all from Dallas. In our area, what is now being called the Deep Ellum Musical Art Garden was one of the featured elements of the party. Thankfully, as I mentioned, we didn't have to be finished on that day. After After I projected the image onto my concrete canvas, I began working on the most important part of the mural, which was the likeness of Tim DeLauder. It wouldn't matter how anything else was executed within the piece. If it doesn't look like him, then it's not a strong piece at all. I decided to approach the piece in a more traditional, painterly way to utilize more shading, shadows, and depth while still implementing some modern illustrative form to it with the flat leaf shapes bordering the piece. Once the face was done, I began to build out the painting more and more. Piranhas appeared from the Tripping Daisy song of the same name, and then I created a mushroom cloud that represented the cover of the 1998 released album Jesus Hits Like an Atom Bomb. Additionally, in the background is a photo negative of many band members from Polyphonic Spree. It takes so many people to make the Polyphonic Spree sound, over 20 members, that Tim suggested that I utilize this image as a way to represent the collective. As there are so many elements that make up this mural, so are there many accomplishments within Tim DeLauder's musical career. I was once again thankful to incorporate my girlfriend Brenda into the production. She helped me get this piece done in about 6 days. On December 6th, we had the grand opening of the Deep Ellum Musical Art Garden, spearheaded by Jared Davies. We had comments from a few city representatives, and Tim spoke to express his gratitude for the opportunity and the encouragement he found early in his career within the community of Deep Ellum. It was awesome to finally meet him in person and to witness his happiness over the work I produced to honor him. I'm so incredibly proud of this piece.
Light and day is more than you'll say, 'cause all my feelings are more than I can let by or not, more than you've got. Just follow the day, follow the day and reach for the sun.
I'm thankful to Jerry Davies for having the vision to see more than what was before him at the old art park. To the Deep Ellum Foundation, thank you for finding a way to make Jared's vision a reality. In addition, I'd like to thank Tim DeLauder for being a part of my inspiration all these years and for collaborating with me to design something that the city of Dallas can enjoy.
Reach for the bright side. You don't see me fly into the
Lastly, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking this video. Be blessed.